just recently did a little video, a 19-second video about Hank Snow's biggest hits, his number one songs. Excuse me. I'd like to go over how I first was introduced to the music of Paulette, Carlson, and Highway 101. I had my country station on while I was living over there in Danbury, Connecticut, and I was listening to different songs coming on the radio that they called country at the time, which is debatable. Some were country, some were not. I heard one that was more like had a real infectious beat. It was going. I don't know if you could call it real country or not. You probably would have to call it country light rock. And I like to prefer to call it country, but that's me. Wasn't really what you call true country in the vein of Kitty Wells or Webb Pierce or Ernest Tubb back in the day, Hank Williams. But it was a vocal group, and it consisted of Paulette Carlson on lead vocals, Jack Daniels lead guitar, Curtis Stone on bass, and Cactus Mosier on drums. Also, they had Tommy Spurlock on steel guitar, which he was not very often mentioned. But as Paulette called him, it was their secret weapon as a group. Tommy Spurlock was great. Anyhow, I didn't know who it was. I heard this song, "Do You Love Me? Just Say Yes," and I was instantly drawn to the voice of Paulette Carlson. I said, "Wow, that's knocked out. That's great." And then later on, I heard that they did songs like "Whiskey," "If You Were a Woman," "The Bed You Made for Me," and "Somewhere Tonight," "Cry, Cry, Cry," "This Side of Goodbye," and "Walking, Talking, Crying, Barely Beaten, Broken Heart." Whole bunch of great songs. But anyway, there's been a debate as to whether or not Paulette Carlson was as good as Nikki Nelson. Nikki Nelson is the girl that joined the group after Paulette left to get married to Randy Smith up in Alaska. And Nikki Nelson was a good singer, still is a good singer. She's still around. And they had one song that was really, really great. It was called "The Blame," and I think Cactus Mosier co-wrote that. To me, that was the best song they did with Nikki. Of course, another one of their hits was "Bing Bang Boom." If you're going to judge who was the better vocalist, which I don't like to do, but since it's always brought up, well, Highway 101 is new and it's improved. Well, to me, it wasn't because Paulette was the very heart of the band. No offense to Nikki whatsoever. Nice girl. With Paulette Carlson, Highway 101 reached 4 number ones. With Nikki, they didn't reach any. So if you're going to say somebody has improved the group, at least have the evidence to prove it. I just wanted to say that the 4 number ones that Highway 101 had with Paulette Carlson were "Who's Lonely Now," "Somewhere Tonight," "Do You Love Me? Just Say Yes," and "Cry, Cry, Cry." They all reached number one. And that's just for your information. And like I said, no offense to Nikki, she's a wonderful person. Just that Paulette was it.